The two of them wanted to gather intel on a rival organization. They planned to sneak in by blending in with the exam candidates, but what they didn't expect was just how unusual this transfer exam would be. While everyone was still puzzled, a flight attendant appeared to explain the rules of this year's test. Among the 360 candidates currently on board the plane, several examiners had already infiltrated the group. Each examiner carried special bullets marked with the letters JCC. Candidates had to identify the examiners and take the bullets from them to pass the test. The moment the flight attendant finished speaking, the overhead compartments popped open and weapons dropped down. The scene immediately fell into chaos. What no one expected was that the weapons were randomly assigned. The purpose of this was to force candidates to make full use of each weapon's potential, so they could adapt quickly to any situation. Jack, the candidate who was preparing to infiltrate, was given a ballpoint pen. To others, such a useless weapon meant he would be eliminated in no time. But no one expected Jack to be so strong. Any weapon in his hands became a deadly tool. This display led many candidates to believe he was actually an examiner. As a result, they all turned their attacks on him. But in just a few minutes, Jack had taken them all down. Meanwhile, his partner John was facing off against a candidate named Anderson. To John's surprise, Anderson was incredibly quick and agile. After only a few moves, John had already sustained minor injuries, but this also led him to an important discovery. Anderson had an extreme case of OCD. To avoid getting his hands dirty, he had hidden his weapon inside his shoe. After several more rounds, John realized he couldn't gain the upper hand in close combat. In fact, he was starting to lose ground. Seeing this, John decided to use his ability to foresee the future. This allowed him to read all of Anderson's attack patterns. With a clear counterplan in mind, John finally won the fight.